Hey, it's Atenay with simplyatenay.com, and I wanted to share with you how I work with Zoom. So I'm going to do a couple of videos, and this one is focused on how you schedule a meeting inside of Zoom. With Zoom, you can either schedule a meeting in advance or you can host one right away. But this one is just purely focused on how to schedule a meeting. You can have a free account, you can have a paid account, it doesn't matter. I'm showing you in the paid account, but it's all basically the same. So to get an account on Zoom, if you don't have one yet, just go to zoom.us. I'd say just start with a free account and then you can always upgrade later. And yeah, just follow the tips on how to schedule a meeting, and then I'll have other videos on how to host the meetings and how to work on your settings and even how you can do Facebook Lives with Zoom meeting. So go check it out and let me know what you think. Okay, so we're inside of zoom.us, right? So you have your account at this point and you're ready to go. What I'm going to show you, I'm on a paid account, but you can basically do the same thing in the free account. The biggest difference in a free and a paid account is in a free account, you can have one-on-one meetings with people as much as you want. They're all for free for as long as you want. As soon as you add a third person to it, then you have limitations. So you can have as many meetings as you want with 3 people all the way up to 100 people, but you only can do them for 40 minutes. So after 40 minutes, you have a cutoff. So with the paid version, you have unlimited meetings, just like in the free, but you also have unlimited time. So your meetings can last all day if you want to. So that's a huge difference. But either way, if your meetings are only 20 minutes, 40 minutes, then this should be good enough. So log into your account. Once you're into your account, you can either schedule a meeting. So if it's something that's going to happen in the future, in the next 10 minutes, an hour, days, months, whatever it is, you can schedule a meeting. Or you can host a meeting right away. So hosting means you get directly in there and then you can invite the person while you're in there in the meeting. Joining a meeting is more for meetings that are already existing, so I wouldn't bother with that right now. So you have the option of saying, okay, I'm going to host a meeting. I'm going to do it with the video on, meaning the video starts with the camera rolling right away on you, or with the video off. This means that Zoom starts, there's no camera. Or you can do a screen share with, let's say you're sharing your web browser or you're sharing your presentation, whatever it may be. Once you click that, it's going to start immediately. Once you're in there, then you can invite others into your meeting, which I'll show you in the next clip. Okay? So all I want to show you in this part is how to schedule a meeting. So all you do is click on schedule a meeting. Now on the next screen, you're going to give it a name. So what's the topic of your meeting? You're going to add that here. My meeting topic. You can add a description here. You can add a day and time. Well, you can't, you have to add a day and time and a duration. Now, again, with the free account, you have 40 minutes if it's more than 2 people. In the paid account, you have unlimited time. So if I say my meeting is 1 hour, that's more for you and the participants, because if your meeting goes on for another 3 hours, that's fine. Zoom is not going to cut you off. You want to add your time zone here. Then you can say if it's a recurring meeting or not. So for me, I have a meeting every Friday, so I click that. And then you can say like weekly, monthly, whenever they may be. You can repeat how many days and go into really specific details and then end them on a specific day or after so many meetings. Right now, we're not doing a recurring meeting. The next part is registration. That's where normally you can just send the invitation out and have people come into your meeting and you're good to go. Or you can require them to put in their name, their email, and you can ask some other information before they come into the meeting. So that's entirely up to you. Meeting ID, you have a personal meeting ID that will be entered for your meeting, or you can say generate one automatically for me. Don't stress about that too much if you don't know what that is. Just skip by it. You can always come back to that later. A meeting password. So if you want to have your meetings a little bit more restricted, you can say I want to require a meeting. It will automatically put a number in there, but you can do your own number in there. That's entirely up to you. Then the video. So the video, do you want it to automatically go on as soon as somebody gets into the meeting or not? I typically say put that on off. Some people have it on. The reason why I have it on off is that some people will log in and not expecting that the camera is on. And it could just be they're in an uncomfortable position. They could maybe not be ready yet, or maybe the camera is just in the wrong, whatever it may be. I typically say just turn that off for myself and the participants. Once they're in the meeting, then they can decide if and when they want to turn the camera on. The audio part can go by computer audio or phone. I would have the option as both. Give people the option where they can use their computer audio to speak through that, and if that's not working, they can use the phone. And then the last part is enable join before host, and what that means is that do you want them to come into the meeting before they're in there? And that's a personal preference. I prefer not if it's a meeting with, let's say, people that I don't know, that they don't know each other. If it's a group that's usually meeting and that know each other, then I don't care. They can meet, because it can get uncomfortable. People are there and they don't know each other. So again, it's a personal preference. You can either check that or not check that. Mute participants on entry. It's the same thing as the video. I like to have that on mute, especially sometimes you have an ongoing meeting and people are already talking and somebody comes in late and they have a loud background. It's going to disrupt your meeting. So I would just say mute that, and then you can always unmute them later. And then enable waiting room, and what that is just I don't know if that's available with the free account, I'm not sure. But all that is just a blank page, and it says that the hosts will be coming in shortly, and they just wait on that page, and then as soon as you log into the meeting, they can get in, and when you accept them, because there's also something in the settings where you can put it that people can't just come into the meeting, that you have to approve them first. But I'll show that in the other video. Only authenticated users can join. Those are people that are authenticated that have a Zoom account. So that's another option. I never do that because my people either have it or don't have it. It's a even though nowadays almost everybody has Zoom. And then the last one, you can automatically record your meetings. Now the difference between the paid and the free version of Zoom, if you have the free version, it will record it and save it on your computer. If you have the paid version, you have the option of doing it on your computer or having it in the cloud, and Zoom will give you a link where you can either download it from there, or you can give the link to your participants where they can go and watch it there, or even eventually download it. So that's basically it. Then you hit save. Once it's saved, you can either add it to one of your calendars. So if you have Google Calendar, Outlook, or Yahoo, this one also may work with some other calendars that you have. Then even if you have it saved to your calendar, you can save that appointment with the people that you want in the meeting, because it would have all the information there. Or what I typically recommend is I would either copy and paste that URL and send it to people. That will take them directly into the meeting for when the meeting starts. Or you copy this, you click on that, and you click here, copy meeting invitation. And what it does, it copies the entire text with all the information of the meeting. And then you go into your email provider, you click a new email, you send that out to the group, and you just paste that in there, and you can add whatever text you want in there. And then you send it out, and then that's it. Super simple. So then the day of, so let's say we are here, then if you click here in your menu to the left, if you click on meetings, you will see all your upcoming meetings right here. So this is the one we just did. So let's say that's the one we're going to do. It's almost time. I want to go in early to test my audio, my video. Then all I'm going to do is hit start, and that will start Zoom and will get me into the meeting. All right. So that's it. That's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's how you schedule a meeting. I have more videos like I mentioned before, so there'll be one on how to host a video as well. If you have any questions or suggestions maybe for other videos that you'd like me to share with you, anything that has to do with video conferencing, file sharing, how to manage your projects, or anything that you can do online, just put them in the comments below. I'd love to host more videos. So the more you tell me on what you're looking for, the more I can host. And again, send me your questions and let me know what you think. All right. Thank you.